Hey guys, I'm back with the next reaction to Siren. I'm sorry this is late. I just haven't been feeling too good, and yeah, that's basically it. As for next week, I will be going back home, so I will be out of the country. I do have a VPN, so I can watch it even though I'll be out of the country. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. Last episode we got Cammy seeing Rin, Ben, and Maddie together, and we got Rin telling her how her mom truly died at the hands of a human. And we got Katrina going back to them. She went to the tank and everything, where we saw Helen and Sarge have a moment, which I love. And she managed to get Cammy on her side, and together they went to threaten Levi. So I hope he's okay. I'm really enjoying his character. And we also had Ben talk to his dad about the oil rig, and then we saw that apparently his dad looks like he has something to do with that. But yeah, I think that's basically what happened last episode. Oh, how can I forget? Rin freaking snapped a guy's neck, which was awesome. The drug dealer asshole tried to take advantage of Maddie, and Rin showed up and which was great. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen now with that. Maddie's dad should be back, I think, in this episode. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm excited to find out. This is my reaction to Siren, Season 2, Episode 6, Distress Call. Sorry if me eating makes a lot of noise, but I'm really hungry.
We found him like this, okay?
Call your dad.
Is anybody here?
I hope he's okay.
Can't be part of anything like this because of Rin's visa status.
I'll take care of Rin. She can fill me in.
I can see them, like, if they chose to go with the trope that she'll end up actually liking Xander. Oh my god, did she bring him up?
You don't even know how to use it, do you?
It's backwards. They don't need to know how to use it. They're stronger.
He killed your mother.
Your daughter?
Not killed. You need him.
He finally knows she had daughters. Oh.
Hello.
My ship. They're so cute. I love them.
You saved my daughter's life. I'll never be able to thank you enough. She means everything to me.
Aww.
But killing people is wrong.
Always. I don't think so. Yeah, self-defense. No! Stop! No! Xander, stop. Please. Stop! He was ordered to. He's not dead, is he? He's fine. Oh, God. I really like Levi. Tell him that you follow orders. This might sound horrible, but I'm kind of glad Xander's in this situation, because now he sees that Donna had a daughter. He didn't know that. You know, he's locked in with Levi, and he has a chance to, you know, get closure, if that makes any sense. I'm glad he didn't kill Levi, because I absolutely love Levi. He's one of my favorite characters in the show. Katrina is gonna get Xander to sail the boat. The thing is, Xander kind of brought this on himself. He tried to align himself with Katrina, knowing that she was dangerous, and he was there when they have the street fight with Rin and everything, and he was told that she was dangerous too, I'm pretty sure, and he tried to manipulate her, saying that he could get them back home by dealing with the oil rig if she helped, which wasn't true, but I'm thinking she thinks that he might be able to actually help them with the oil rig, and that's why she kidnapped him now. It's just that Xander's really been not my favorite in the last couple episodes. I mean, I understand he's sad about his dad and everything, but a lot of it was his own fault and he's not coping with it the best way.
So Hurricane Katrina just made you do what you can't think for yourself?
No.
Thank you.
I love them.
We had a moment, didn't we? Back in the warehouse.
You here. Me here.
Oh, you want to stay here with me?
Like, permanently? Like, on land? Wait, what?
Okay, right. And in those stories, the ones like you often represent the idea of two worlds coming together. But maybe that's your calling, to lead my kind and your kind to a peaceful existence in this new world.
Oh, she's gonna say Cammy's gone. Why did you go alone?
Whoa. Where do you think you're going? Xander, don't be stupid right now. We're taking him with us. Are you okay?
You're gonna get locked in. Oh, he's helping him.
Go.
Yay, Xander. Thank you. Shit, cool.
Come on, Xander.
She must be pissed. The guy who killed her mom's gone. So Nicole saw them escape, which is not good. Nice to see Xander helping Levi. Hopefully he can get past the fact that his dad was killed. I get why he's pissed. I'd be pissed too. But he has to try to understand the bigger scope of things. He was ordered in what their people saw as a war. And there's a difference between killing someone for personal reasons and killing someone in a war. Oh shit, Katrina's back. I think Eliza might stay.
No, not safe with Rin.
Yay! Oh my god, he's gonna cover it up. Holy shit, he's covering it up. Wipe fingerprints. Ooh.
She wouldn't know any of that on her own. She got the idea because I'm a stupid idiot. Okay? That's what your dad would have wanted.
Yeah, your dad wouldn't have wanted you to be a killer and throw your life away by ending up in jail, probably.
Try this.
They're so cute. Dang, he's doing a good job. Make sure to wipe for all fingerprints, slip behind the toilet, slip behind everything. Put everything back to the way it was. Clear phone history, if you can. Shit.
In the lawn.
Leave the door open so you can find him.
I'm sorry. Oh. Rin,
Saved.
you have nothing to apologize for.
They're cute together. I like how Maddie's dad was covering up the crime scene. Yeah, and Helen and Sarge, just like the cutest thing ever. They're adorable. I love them. Ship them.
What kind of idiot makes a deal with a wild animal?
She's still part human.
I got something big to add to the story. It looks like my father, the owner of the local fishery, he's in bed with Big Oil.
Great story. Too bad we can't tell it.
What do you mean?
They're not going to air it.
They've been hushed.
Who killed it?
The soulless bloodsuckers at the network. Well, them and the soulless bloodsuckers at the oil company that sponsors the network.
We can't let them do this.
We
Yeah.
can't stop them. We live in a world that's controlled by the same people who are destroying it. Look, I fought for this, believe me.
I'm loving that this show is
This is the
tackling
only
these
way
issues.
Because, Ben, this town needs jobs, and this project will create them. Your father's helping. These companies have way less impact than they used to.
We just had a beach full of dead whales. Make some noise, Dad. Do something.
You're gonna have to do it yourself. They're not gonna
Screw
listen. Katrina has Cammy and Viv. Rin has Eliza, Sarge, Levi. Rin has the upper hand in this war because Katrina only has 2. And I feel like Cammy could possibly switch sides depending. I don't know. She and Rin seem to have a close bond. I don't know. I really love that this show is tackling environmental issues and, big companies destroying our ecosystem and then paying for media outlets and stuff to keep things hush to benefit them. I see where Ben's dad's like, oh, I'll create more jobs. There are better ways to create more jobs than destroying our ecosystem. There could be other options you can do. Invest in your town, create more jobs without having to destroy the environment. Like Ben said, they had a beach full of dead whales. Like, that's horrible. You can't do that to...
8 months. I was just staying there. For what it's worth, you're the best man I've ever known.
Compared to what?
That's what I was going to say.
Environmental activists.
Yeah, more like eco-terrorists.
Nobody.
What are you trying to tell me?
That ship out on the horizon,
He's going to the extremist
it's just the
section.
first one. That if we wanted to make a statement now, we'd have 5 minutes.
Ren broke the law to save my life. I'm ready to do something.
A little extreme, but I'm glad they're doing something.
Ben says she beat Levi near to death because he wouldn't go with her of his own free will. You didn't lose them. She took them.
I got two sisters, Gray. Just think before I fight.
Totally think Sarge is going to be on Helen and Rin's side because he totally really loves Helen, and I'm super excited for this fight. Yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Yeah, Rin shouldn't blame herself for what Katrina's doing. Katrina's going to fight to be leader. Rin already beat her, what, twice? 3 times? Rin has the majority on her side, and they can't go back in the water. I mean, unless Ben and Maddie end up doing whatever they're going to do and destroy the sonic cannon. Like they said, they were listening to this guy. They're like eco-extremists or something like that, and they're going to like an extreme route, but they have their reasons. I just hope it doesn't get to a super bad level. I mean, what they're doing is destroying big companies. The guys that they were listening to, like, were able to stop this whole like net thing, and that was just by like ramming a boat into something or something like that. I'm not sure. And they're gonna try to take out this sonic drill, which they can get in serious trouble with, but still. No! Double agent.
Ren, alone.
Double agent. Totally gonna be a double agent.
Why?
Totally gonna be a double agent. Better be a double agent. Come on, Sarge.
I should have never let you come back. I should have never let you anywhere near that.
Dale, I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God.
Please don't start making
He's
promises we both know you can't keep.
They're gonna split up. It's the best thing for Maddie. You can't be in this toxic relationship. Oh, come on. You have to be a double agent right now, right? I knew it.
We all want to go back to water.
We're angry too.
See, we want to protect the ocean, but we are done begging. We're ready to fight together with you.
Treaty. Kind of, I guess. Yay, they're working together. Yeah, I knew Sarge was a double agent. I knew it, and he was to like protect Helen. Great. Love it. Oh my god, is that Xander's dad or a Siren? Oh my god. Oh shit. It was definitely a hand, but it could have been a Siren, or it could have been Xander's dad, because they did throw him to the sea. Holy shit. Very interesting episode. I really enjoyed it. Really liked Maddie's dad in this episode. You know, he covered up for Rin. He had a conversation with Rin, and he explained to her the rules on land, but he also thanked her for saving his daughter. And I love that moment between them. He covered up, and then at the end of the episode, you know, he had the courage or like the strength to separate himself from this toxic relationship that he was in with this woman that he obviously cares for and loves. And he was able to, you know, say that this is enough. Like, you put our daughter in danger. Like, he can't do it anymore. And he told her that she's going to have to find a new place to live. And it's very hard to get out of toxic relationships when you care about the person and want to help them. But it's just something you have to do. So I really admire him for doing that. So I'm glad he got there. We had Ben talk to his family, knowing that his dad's involved with the oil company, and he's really upset with them. And he was looking at this, I think they said, an eco-terrorist group who did something huge and were able to actually make a difference through that. So they're, thinking of doing something huge, potentially illegal, that can get them in a lot of trouble, but that has a good chance of having an impact and being able to save their environment. We have dead animals washing up on shore because of these people, and doesn't seem like they care. And they can't have that in their ecosystem, especially since it may create jobs. I don't know how long though, because most of that city is fishing. And in 10 years, in the long run, those jobs are going to be gone when there's no more food to fish, or no more fish in the water because of this company. And that's like their huge income. They're a coastal town. Like that's what you do if you're a coastal town. Fishing is your industry, really. And by bringing the oil company, it'll eventually destroy that part of the town, which is a huge part of their economy. And also it's horrible for the environment. Like I don't see a good upside to having these people there. So they're going to go try to stop them. And then what other people don't know is that this is affecting the Sirens' life. Like they can't go back home because of this. And I really love how this show is tackling those issues, because we get to see, like, maybe a lot of people don't feel as strongly about animals being displaced from their home and dying because of these big companies. And this show is like bringing, the animal, kind of like the siren, who's also part human, who's also part us, which is how we should be seeing animals. We should be taking care of them and helping them in any way we can, and not killing their habitats and environments and destroying their world and leading them to starvation and death and all of that. And that's what the show is kind of showing in the view of the sirens, that you can see like the human view of that, if that makes sense. Like how a human kind of responds to having their environment threatened through the viewpoint of them who live in the environment these animals do. I don't know if I'm just rambling or if I'm making sense or not, but I really enjoy that aspect of the show. We had Xander locked up with Levi. I'm glad that he ended up not killing him. I was really scared for that. We had Sarge visiting Helen. He obviously cares for her, and I love them together. They're so cute. I think they're my new favorite ship on the show. I mean, I love Benwyn and Maddie, but Sarge and Helen, they're just so cute together. And he became a double agent. Basically, he went to Katrina and told her Rin was going to be there, and took them, and it was a trap. So Rin was there with the others and the humans. So obviously she had the numbers, and Katrina wasn't going to stand a chance, but she kind of explained, if we want to stop this company, we're going to have to all work together. Like, you're not the only one who wants to go home. Rin wants to get her people home too. They have to work together to make that happen. So she's agreed to work with them to get to that end. But yeah, there's a war coming. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. With that, we got also Nicole seeing Xander, Levi, and Ben leaving the boat. And she saw Cammy kind of yell, and then she went back and looked at the footage of Donna and compared the two. So she kind of, she kind of knows, and that's bad because, she's working for the government. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. And then the episode ended with fishermen finding a hand in a net. And I'm thinking it's going to be Xander's dad, but it could also be a siren. I have the feeling it's going to be Xander's dad. It's going to open that whole investigation or something, and don't know what's going to happen with that. Dale did a really good job of covering up for the murder. It wasn't too hard since the guy's a drug dealer, and basically, had all that drug available, so he made it look like he was high and slipped and fell in the shower. So hopefully they don't think anything more of it and just accept that he's dead and just move past it, and they don't do a full investigation to Rin and stuff. But I'm really glad that they're the Sirens on Katrina's side, and Katrina looks like they're gonna work with Rin and the humans at least to try to stop the big oil company from destroying their environment, which I really love. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. It was more of a heavy issue-based episode. We had a lot with, Ben having his family, people close to him, involved in this, and him getting out of, him facing up to them and choosing to do something about it. And we had the whole storyline with their story getting cut because the news outlet was paid hush money in order to keep it quiet so that they don't get so the oil company doesn't get bad publicity and stuff. And that's an issue that is prevalent today. And we got the whole eco-terrorist stuff going on, how they're going to try to, how these people made a difference with that, extremists. We got Maddie saying, Rin broke the law to save my life, and I'm ready to do the same for her, which makes sense. We had the whole drug storyline with Maddie's dad being able to get out of this toxic relationship with this woman who he loves and cares for, and having the courage to get out of that, which is really hard for someone to do. We had Xander kind of not accept his dad's stuff, but see that he couldn't kill Levi, which is good. Kind of coping with it a little better than he has. So hopefully he'll get back on my good list, because he's just kind of been a character that's been really bugging me lately. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'd give this episode probably an 8, or actually I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, because I really enjoyed how it attacked all these issues that are important to our world today. And I really love that about this show. I just really love how this show is tackling these big issues that we don't that sometimes we don't think of in our day-to-day lives. And by putting it in the viewpoint of these sirens to see how the animals in our world are suffering because of big oil companies and what we're doing to our environment is just great in showing us, to those who maybe aren't as active with animal rights and environmental issues. Through this show, they can show why we should care. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the episode. Favorite characters: Rin, Ben, Maddie, Helen. I'm gonna put Maddie's dad, because he really, really admire what he did in this episode, covering up and dealing with Maddie's mom. He got to that point where it was too much. She put their daughter's life in danger, and he couldn't, he couldn't do it anymore. So Maddie's dad, Levi, yeah. Cammy's gonna go down. I'm gonna put Sarge up there, because Sarge and Helen love them. Yeah, and then probably Cammy. Oh, no, Sarge, Eliza, then Cammy. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I will see you next week with the next episode of Sirens. Thank you guys once again. Bye, guys.